Hey everyone, I'm back at the cabin in northern Sweden. It's the middle of March right now, but the footage you are seeing was actually filmed back in January when I spent a week here with my family. In this video, I'll show you around the house and I talk a little bit about what has happened during this winter. Hi, I'm Laura. I bought a small house in northern Sweden with the dream of renovating it and turning it into a charming cottage and hopefully one day my forever home. The only problem, I started this journey with very little experience in renovating or building. On this channel, I document the whole journey, the progress, the challenges, and the life here in the north. My videos are available in 2 languages, Hungarian and English. Just look for the flag in the title to see which language the video is in. If you'd like to follow the journey, subscribe and come along for the adventure.
So, I'm outside my old, woodshed, and the door was frozen in the bottom. I'll show you. And I managed to free it by cutting the door and then removing it because it's just so much ice and water in here. It could take months for properly thaw and be able to open it. And I need my tools. I need my wheelbarrow. I need my sågbock. So yeah, sawhorse. Sågbock is in Swedish. So I cut the bottom of the door. This is all ice. As you can see, the building is collapsed down. Probably the bottom beams are rotten. So, and it's just too much water and ice here. I thought about showing you a little bit around. What does it look like in the middle of March here up in the north of Sweden? We still have snow, as you can see. It's melting, so there's ice and snow everywhere. The ground is still frozen, so pretty much everything that is on the ground is captured by the ice. Oh, and also what happened here, I was going to tell you that whilst I was away there, we had a couple of really big storms, and around the house no tree fell, and I had not yet had a chance to go down and check if there's anything happened. There is one big tree behind the old woodshed that is unfortunately injured in that storm. The house has a little bit of issues. From the roof came down those things, I don't know what they're called, winte in Swedish, but I don't know the English word. I'm gonna look up and put it in the screen. I'll show you those things from the roof. 2 of them fell down and one is still hanging there, and it's really high, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to fix it. Another thing has happened, that my neighbor, maybe you can even hear the chainsaw in the background, thinning out his forest. And he said, "Oh, we're gonna give you some firewood." I thought, okay, like some firewood, like, I don't know, a wheelbarrow of firewood, I thought. But this has happened. This is a huge amount of firewood that I was given, and that's not all. There is some there as well. So it's probably enough for a winter, and still a bit of work to do. And I have started it because yesterday I was able to free my woodshed, and what I did is I basically cut the door with a chainsaw, and I need to move it though. Oh god, I'm gonna show you what is it now. And the door is there, and there's so much water there, and now all over in the woodshed it's water. I use this as a little bridge to come in. Oh, it's wobbly, but I don't know, there's 5 centimeters of water. This is why I set the lawnmower on those bricks. The bicycles were in water, so if it's freezing, it's going to be locked in there for sure. And everywhere there's water. That's my bin I'm gonna take out. Jeez. Anyway, long story short, now I can start processing the firewood, and I started yesterday, and I'll show you what I've done. And I'm still settling in a routine and trying to figure out what to do, what can I do now, and what's priority. So it's a little bit still over the place. Here's my sawhorse, and I set these in so I don't cut into the metal, which happened maybe once or twice, so probably my chain is ruined anyway. Oops, I slipped. And this, I have a pallet underneath, and I had these from before, and I'm just collecting the wood in here. And first I try to cut the ones that are not thick, and I hopefully don't have to chop them smaller bits, so they can just stand here and dry. And I will cover the top and then just let the wind do the job and the sun. And I thought this is a good spot. That's where are we? That's south, so southwest is kind of that direction. So I thought it will be a lot of sunshine on it, and also a lot of wind is coming through, so hopefully that will dry out quickly. I'm trying to collect the, what is it, saw shavings sort, as much as I can, and I can use them in the compost toilet. So here I have a bit there, and this is just so it's like if I cut it somewhere here, it's 30 centimeters long, so they fit in my wood stove comfortably. And on the other side as well, if for some reason I need to use the other side of the saw. Compared to last year, when I came here the same time, exactly the same time as now, it is warmer. There is less ice and snow on the roads as well, a lot warmer than last year. But snow is coming again, we'll see. It doesn't say much on the forecast, but you never know. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. That is incredible. So that's where I am at right now. The house, apart from those things on the roof, stood well from in the storm, and everything was okay inside and outside. We had one power cut when I lost contact with the cameras, but it wasn't too long. And also in February, when there was really, really cold, so probably there was so my neighbors, they said it was minus 37 over there, and I normally have 1 or 2 degrees lower here. Maybe it's more breezy or a cold spot in here. And so in February I lost contact with my cameras, and I thought, oh, what the heck, maybe it's a power cut. My neighbors were with me in Hungary at that time, and then they checked and there was no power cut. So I thought, oh gosh, something is wrong in the house with my electricity. Something has happened, maybe a fuse blown. But why did it blow? And it's just only 2 cameras on the same thing, and they use very little. So I thought maybe somehow the camera got condensation or something, and then the fuse went. I don't know, but I didn't have contact with the cameras for over 3 weeks, and all of a sudden it just came back when it was only like minus 12 or something, and then the sensors started working again, and it's working now. But that's life. Things don't always work. But anyway, when I bought those cameras, they said it's gonna be okay in minus 40. Well, it wasn't, so unless it was colder than minus 40. But they work now, so it's okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you now. I just remembered something I wanted to say, that the shed I have built is standing, and nothing happened to it in those huge storms that we had in the area. Not even one, but maybe 2 or 3 of them. So I'm so proud, because I was worried that maybe the first big wind is going to be the real test to how I built this, but so far it's standing strong, and that's amazing. So in January I came back for a week with my family, and that was a really fun week, and we were able to drive my neighbor's snowmobile. He showed us how to do that, and we went into the forest and had a grill, and we made some sandwiches there, and it was minus 16 degrees on that day. It was sunny and it was really beautiful. Okay, maybe I walk here now on the side. And so we went down on my property as well, and it was a lot of fun. So it was really nice to be back just for a few days in the winter and experience that kind of cold. But by the end of that week, it warmed up that it was +2. So on the first day it was minus 16, and in just 6 days it went all the way up to +2 degrees. So it's not good. It's not supposed to be like that. So in February I had visitors in Hungary, and my neighbors from here, they came for a week and stayed with me, and I was so happy that they managed to come and I could show them a little bit of my country and talk about the culture, and they stayed with me, and it was a really nice week, and I got a very intensive Swedish course. One could say that, but my Swedish is definitely improving a lot, and I am now understanding this dialect a lot better, which is fantastic, because it was like another language. It didn't sound like Swedish I learned. It was absolutely like another language, and now I can understand it, which is great. I still have to work obviously on vocabulary, and I still have a lot of inactive words that I understand in a conversation, but I am not yet able to use when I'm talking. But I'll get there soon. So I just wanted to give you this little update, and yeah, my favorite trees, they're still standing beautifully there, and I'm looking forward to spring, for everything to be greener and warmer. But thank you so much for your patience and for staying with me, sticking with me throughout the winter. I really appreciate all the support everyone is giving me, and yeah, thank you. I'm back again, and hopefully soon diving to the first project.